Alright guys, I'm back with another video. This video is on Yugioh MD. As I said, I was going to do a follow-up video, and it actually stands for Yugioh Millennium Duels. And I'm going to go ahead and explain the differences between this and 5Ds and all that good stuff, decade duels or whatever. Let's go ahead and get started. So it's $9.99. You can find it on the Xbox Arcade. If you just go to demos or go to games and go to arcade. It's the very first one that pops up because it just came out. Like I said, it's $9.99. I'm not sure if it's on the PS3, so somebody wants to backtrack that. So the first thing you notice is that the layout is different. The layout from 5Ds was more of an orange, yellowish color, brownish, goldish color, and the layout here is more of a bluish, high-tech type background. And you can also notice that the menu music has changed. It also has changed in the in-game duels, and I'm going to go ahead and get to that in a second. So what's different? You'll notice the sounds are the same as far as the sound effects. I said the music, the background music was a little bit different. They changed some songs, but the sound effects are the same. When you clicking on stuff or navigating like up and down, you can hear sounds or whatnot. This is pretty much welcoming me because I've already been dueling. I don't need a tutorial. Here's where Millennium Duels is different from 5Ds. 5Ds was you can see me right there. Millennium Duels allows you to play all 4 generations of characters, and so I don't necessarily know what Zexal is because I stopped watching after. To be honest, I stopped watching after GX. But I know I have a background on 5Ds. I don't know. I've touched Zexal. So, it allows you to play the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, the characters from there, which I haven't unlocked yet. 5Ds, and like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. So, like I said, I've already done the first, well, I've almost completed the first tower. And here's some of the characters that you get to play against. You get the first ladder you get to play against Taya, Solomon Moto, which is rare. He's rarely in any of these video games to duel. Weevil Underwood, Bandit Keith, and Pegasus. That's the first tower. The second tower, you got Tristan Mokuba. I think this is maybe the first game Mokuba has actually been a character that you play against. And you got I keep calling him Tristan, Duke Devlin, which is another guy that you never play in any of these Yu-Gi-Oh games. Mako and Seto Kaiba, and it also shows you on the side of that picture their rarest cards and their dueling style. So you can see Seto Kaiba, of course, got the blue eyes. Mako Tsunami has the legendary fisherman, Duke Devlin, and he pissed me off when I was dueling him. I lost him like twice in a row, that damn dungeon dice gambling bullshit that he runs. But yeah, Mokuba, who runs Reptile Plant or whatnot, and it shows you their rarest card. And this is the last chapter I actually completed. Yugi Moto, which is not Yami, but first of all, I don't even believe that Skull Servant is his rarest card. That doesn't even make sense to me. If he's a combination of Yami and just Yugi, that can't be right. Anyway, the Shizu's rarest card, Shadi, Odeon, and the normal form of Merrick before he became really evil. And I'm working on the last one, which is Rebecca Hawkins, which she's another character that you don't play against. You can assume that's my Valentine just based on the picture. That's Bakura, that's Joey, and Yami Yugi is the last one. Now, I can't show you the characters in the GX series because it won't let me unlock it just yet. So, yeah. So, that's the main difference, that you get to play the whole generation of all 4 generations of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which Decade Duels only allowed you to play the characters from Decade Duels, which was very limited. Now, the biggest difference which caught me off guard was excuse me. Let me backtrack. I hit the wrong button by accident. Because a lot of the stuff here is pretty much the same. Like, look at this. You're back to the goldish layout again that I was referring to. So it mainly was only the whatever private slot, match settings, whatever. Now the biggest thing I noticed with this game is the number of cards that they have banned compared to Decade Duels. Now I think this is based on the real card game, because a lot of these cards that are banned in real life are banned on this game. So let me just show you what I saw going back to my cards. as you can see, all of these decks here have that little block emblem beside it, because all of them feature at least something that's banned. So that's the first thing I noticed when I was going through these cards, is that damn. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the biggest point. You can import your deck from Decades Duels onto this game. If you guys haven't already noticed, there's no way I've unlocked all these cards already. When you first load into the game, it's going to ask you, do you want to import Decades Duels to this game? And so that's pretty much what it does. So, Prodigy, I'm going to have to answer your message in a second. I'm doing a video. So the first thing I noticed is that, damn, I can't even use none of my cards, none of my decks right off the jump, because they ban these cards. So that's what that emblem is for. So now let me show you what they exactly banned, because the ban list is a lot different from Decades Duels or the limited list. So they banned Brain Control, which is a card I use, Brionic. I'm gonna go through some of the big ones. Card Destruction, Change of Heart was already banned. Crush Card Virus, which was a card that I used in my Dark deck, which was abusive. I ain't gonna lie. The biggest one I noticed is Dark Strike Fighter is gone. They banned Dark Strike Fighter. Now, if you saw my last video on Decades Duels, that's how I won my last match. A lot of Elemental Hero fans gonna be mad that Stratos is banned. Future Fusion is banned. Giant Trune is banned. Goyo Guardian is banned. Geo Guardian, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Heavy Storm is banned. All these cards that were made popular or used heavily in Decades Duels Plus is banned on this game. So, Monster Reborn, Premature Burial, Rescue Cat was which I used in my Crystal Beast deck. Sangan, another card I used. The big one I thought was Solemn Judgment. Everybody uses Solemn Judgment. That card is banned. Trap Dust Shoot. And those are the ones that are banned. Let me hurry up and show you guys the limited list. Blackwing Gale. You know, I use 2 or 3 of those in my deck. That's restricted to 1. Bombless Trap Hole. You can use 3 of those. That's restricted to 1. Compulsory is restricted to 1. I think Dandelion was already restricted to 1. Foolish Burial was restricted to 1 because I remember you could use 2 of them on Decades Duels. Gold Sarcophagus the same way. You can only use 1 instead of 2 now. Honest, which was abusive. Oh god, with those light decks that people used to run. And Mind Control was actually restricted to 1. Okay. Neospatian I think was already restricted. This card is definitely for those dragon decks. Oh god, I'm glad that card is restricted to 1 now. Red Eyes Metal Dragon. The Exodia pieces. And that's pretty much it for that. And let's go to the... I don't think I need to go semi-limited. I don't think that was really much of a big difference. I think Dimensional Prison you could run 3. I think Mirror Force you could only... I can't remember. Mirror Force? How many Mirror Force could you have? 1? Well, they moved it up to 2. Maybe it was 2. I can't remember. Plague Spreader was 1 before. Now it's 2. Summon the Monk is 2. And yeah. So, that's the biggest difference. And so that's the biggest difference is the cards and the layouts. The cards, the ban list has changed. The layouts is different. And I'm just gonna run through maybe a minute of a duel against somebody just so you can see how it goes. So pretty much, I was talking to Rambo about the ban list, and he was bitching about he's not gonna get it because of the ban list. I think the ban list will show how good certain duelists are, which is why I'm gonna play it. Now, another thing is why you see me as Seto Kaiba. The story mode allows you to choose a character that represents you. So I chose Seto Kaiba. I think Seto Kaiba represents me compared to the other people, and I meant to show that to you guys. But anyway, he said he's not going to get it. I think this will really show who's good and who's not good based on the number of banned cards. Now I gotta revamp all my decks again just because I'm not sure how I'm gonna make my decks now, because I did have a few banned cards. A lot of my cards are banned, so it changes things. So you gotta get used to playing with banned cards. I mean, without the banned cards now. So it is what it is. But pretty much that's it. I just wanted to show you a quick little in-game duel real fast. But that's pretty much Millennium Duels in a nutshell. If I left anything out, well, I'll touch on another video. But that's pretty much it. And this your boy Retro. I'm not gonna